On August 27, 2025, the peace and quiet of Annunciation Catholic Church in Minneapolis was shattered by the sudden sound of gunfire, turning a place of worship into a scene of chaos and heartbreak. What began as an ordinary morning would soon become one of the darkest days in the community's history. Morning Mass had just begun, with parishioners gathered in prayer, when Robin Westman, a 23-year-old former student, entered the sanctuary armed and opened fire without warning. The sacred silence was broken in an instant. Chaos erupted as families, children, and students scrambled for safety, desperately searching for loved ones in the confusion. The sound of panic and fear echoed through the halls as people rushed to escape the violence. The shooter, dressed in tactical gear and carrying multiple firearms, moved with chilling intent through the church, leaving devastation in their wake. The scene was one of terror and disbelief. Police arrived swiftly, responding to frantic 911 calls and racing to secure the area. But the devastation was already done by the time they entered the building. Inside, officers found Westman dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, the violence having ended as suddenly as it began. The church, once a place of hope, was now marked by tragedy. The attack left the community reeling, their sanctuary now a crime scene. Shock and grief settled over the neighborhood as families tried to process the horror of what had happened. News of the shooting sent shockwaves through Minneapolis and beyond, as people across the city and the nation struggled to comprehend the senseless act of violence that had unfolded in a place meant for peace. A place of faith and learning had become the site of unimaginable violence, its stained glass windows now bearing silent witness to the tragedy that had occurred within its walls. For families and survivors, the day that began with routine prayers would be marked forever by tragedy. Their lives changed in an instant. The community would gather in grief, searching for comfort and answers in the aftermath of an unspeakable mourning. 2 children, just 8 and 10, lost their lives that morning. Their innocent faces, now forever etched in the memories of those who knew them, serve as a heartbreaking reminder of the fragility of life. 18 others, most of them children, were wounded, physically and emotionally scarred. The trauma they endured will take years, if not a lifetime, to heal. Families are now grappling with the aftermath, trying to find a way forward. The Annunciation community, a pillar in South Minneapolis, was shaken to its core. This close-knit neighborhood, known for its warmth and unity, now faces an unimaginable tragedy. Parents and teachers now face the impossible task of helping children process trauma. They are leaning on each other, forming support groups, and seeking professional help to navigate this new, painful reality. The church, once a haven, became a symbol of loss. Its empty pews and dim lighting reflect the somber mood of a community in mourning. In the days that followed, the neighborhood gathered for vigils and memorials, united in grief. These gatherings provided a space for collective mourning and a semblance of solace. Flowers, notes, and prayers lined the church steps, a testament to shared sorrow. Each item left behind tells a story of love, loss, and the hope for healing. Counselors and mental health professionals stepped in, offering support as healing began. Their presence is a crucial part of the community's recovery, providing the tools needed to cope with such profound grief. Through heartbreak, the community showed resilience, reaching out to comfort one another. In these moments of shared pain, they found strength and solidarity, proving that even in the darkest times, hope and compassion can prevail. The shooter, Robin Westman, had attended Annunciation Catholic School until 8th grade. Born Robert Paul Westman, she changed her name in 2019, returning to a place from her own childhood to commit this act. Investigators are piecing together Westman's troubled history. She'd recently endured a difficult breakup and was staying with a friend in St. Louis Park. Westman had a history of mental health struggles, including a 2018 police response for a mental health crisis. Her mother, an employee at the church, has not cooperated with police but is reportedly distraught. The family's connection to the church deepens the tragedy. Understanding these dynamics is key to unraveling the motives behind the attack. The investigation revealed Westman used 3 legally purchased firearms, each obtained through standard procedures. Despite mental health concerns, nothing in her record prevented these purchases under Minnesota law. The background checks did not flag any issues. The state's red flag law allows intervention, but only if someone raises concerns. No such warning was made. This highlights a critical gap in the system. Police uncovered disturbing online manifestos and videos posted by Westman before the attack. These posts went unnoticed by authorities and the community. Search warrants led to the seizure of weapons, digital devices, and documents from multiple locations. Each piece of evidence is crucial for the investigation. Federal agents even searched a family property in Florida, expanding the scope of the investigation across state lines. Every detail is being analyzed to understand what led to this tragedy. Investigators are piecing together a complex puzzle. The digital trail and personal writings offer chilling insight into Westman's mindset. These documents reveal a deeply troubled individual. Minneapolis now faces the challenge of healing and seeking answers. The focus is on supporting survivors and honoring the 2 young lives lost. The shooting has reignited debate over gun laws and mental health intervention. Many ask if more could have been done to prevent this tragedy. Investigators continue to piece together the shooter's motives and missed warning signs. The community's resilience and compassion are guiding the path forward. Through unity and vigilance, Annunciation hopes to build a safer future and honor those lost.